What you might hear on the Dad Podcast can be considered offensive. We will have explicit content. You have been warned. Proceed with caution.
Titties!
You're listening to the Dad Podcast.
Let's get started.
Fuck those little kids.
Mine works
For now.
for now.
Yours sounds a little queefy, Donnie. What's wrong with yours?
I'm queefing.
Okay.
Thought that'd be obvious.
We'll get the deej.
It's okay. The
Check, check, test,
microphone
test.
Adds 10 pounds
Hello.
of queef.
It's our guest.
I don't even really know his name.
I just kind of showed up, actually.
Like,
Deej.
I just asked somebody for the address and just showed up here.
We've just pulled up. Be like, I've heard this before. Where you guys live?
They just said bring beer.
Yeah.
We definitely
We have an open door policy. You bring beer, we open the door.
Yeah, and we kick the other people out. That was someone else's chair earlier today.
He was
Oh,
pretty
fuck.
butthurt about it, too.
Already. So, anyways, tonight, everybody, we have a very special guest. Yeah. Dylan's back. Whatever. Blah blah blah. Yeah, he's cool.
Wow.
But
He means skinny Matt Damon.
Yeah.
we have the one and only DJ, the fucking Hellion, in the house. Southside DJ over here,
Southside
dude.
DJ.
No, it's Brittany's dad. Brittany's, what do we call it? Her
Dad?
donor.
Or don't.
Nice.
Brittany's donor.
No, he's stuck
In the
around,
house.
therefore he's dad.
Oh, touche then, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Brittany's dad's here.
Carter's got the donor because he
Thank you.
didn't stick around.
And everyone knows Brittany, so we should get some good shit out of Brittany's dad tonight. And he also brought, what is this? For everyone that hasn't heard us talk about Brittany's dad 20 million times, he brews his own beer in his garage, and he's really good at it.
It's a coffee stout.
This is a
Vanilla
coffee stout. Is there caffeine in it?
Yes, some cold.
Look at Donnie's
coffee.
just waiting.
I am so excited.
It's actually, I've
I
tried.
can see that.
I'm excited.
Is this the new one?
Yeah, the last one.
Yeah.
These are the last two big bottles I have.
I don't know if I. That's how special we are, guys. The last two big bottles he's got.
You've been bringing all the other ones back?
I have two more in Ohio.
Oh, really? Do you have like a set place you stay in Ohio?
Yeah.
Oh, I figured it was just like, well,
No, it's just a hotel, but I don't check out.
damn, though, that's pretty cool.
Because I've been there since March of last year.
You're like, I'm home.
Jeez. Right? Yeah. Home away from home.
Yeah.
Wait, though, so you could wait. You can fly with
Thank you, sir.
booze?
And Beer King for you.
As long as it's not open.
Oh, it's got to be.
How do you think I got that stuff
It's
back
got to
from
be on the
Mexico?
check, though, right? Not in your carry-on, then.
Ooh.
Uh,
And you
yeah.
check, right?
Oh,
because
okay, that
it's
makes
too
sense.
much liquid or whatever. Yeah, you can only have certain ounces on the plane.
Yeah, because you can start a chemical reaction and fucking a sulfur.
That's how we got all the good
Whatever
tequila
fire.
back from Mexico, though. We flew with it. It's not like we walked across.
You brought good tequila back?
Yeah,
You never gave me any.
exactly. It's good tequila.
Well, yeah, don't waste it on the.
You get the bottle
don't
that says
waste it on your
hooch.
poor friends. That
You
makes
get the
sense,
hooch
dude.
bottle.
Just for everyone that doesn't know, I'm Donnie's poorest friend, and he still somehow hangs out. with
I
me.
don't know. You know, Dylan might have passed you.
I don't.
I'm
I
pretty
think,
poor, dude.
I think you have less bills though.
Yeah. It's
A-
true.
And we make close to the same amount.
Okay, fair enough.
So I'm probably poorer.
Who do you live with? Do you live with your parents?
No.
You live on your own?
Yeah.
Roommates?
One.
Your brother?
Yeah.
He doesn't fucking count.
I was gonna say that doesn't really count. You and your brother live on your own.
As long as bills are paid, that's what matters.
Has it ever? Wait, you haven't had a drink. You haven't had a drink.
I actually have had two, and it's
You have.
delicious.
It's great. Donnie, you haven't. Let's cheers.
Oh, I gotta
Cheers
lean
to
in
that.
again.
Deej, get in this.
No, fuck you. You already had a drink. Get
Yeah,
out
you
of
ready to drink.
I already had
my
mine.
bad.
I'll choose.
All right, then I'll. Oh, okay, yeah.
There you go. Cheers to two that jumped the gun.
Is it like wine testing though? Are we?
No, you don't swish it. You don't chug it either. Jesus. You want to enjoy it.
All right. It's definitely not as coffee as I thought, but it's more.
I think it's the perfect amount of coffee.
What's the
Me too. I
no
like that I can
homo?
still taste
What's the
stout.
nut flavor I'm tasting? These DJ's these nuts.
These nuts.
That's all I can taste, honestly.
That's how he stirs him up.
Oh, it's coffee that I'm tasting on the side effect of nut. That's it.
Yes.
How do you? Okay.
One thing I want to know: how do you
Yeah.
know when a beer is supposed to be room temperature, when it's supposed to be cold?
He's the perfect guy to ask that question.
This one should be warmer.
So is it the darker beers that should be,
Heavier-
or
heavier body? But I have an opinion that if it's a good beer and you can drink it warm, it's a good beer.
yeah?
If it tastes like crap when it's warm, it's not a good beer.
See, Corona's not a good beer.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, in my
Corona's-
opinion, that tastes like piss either way.
Corona's
But
great.
And the opposite too. That any beer, if if you get it icy cold enough, it's a delicious beer.
Okay.
You go outside and it's 100 degrees, grab an ice cold
Oh, yeah.
anything. It's delicious.
I'm just trying to think. I don't think
Yeah.
I've ever had a Guinness
Fair
that was
point.
ice cold.
That's a real fair point.
I think Guinness has always been warm when I've had them.
Well, even Matt last week, he came over with a Guinness and put it out in the sun. And I was like,
Southside Matt, yeah.
yeah, Southside Matt. And I was like, what are you doing? And he's like, better warm.
You know that's all he'll drink too.
Guinness?
I got him once to drink
Is
an
it because
Irish
it's-
Death.
Is it because it's nitro infused, or is it because
I don't know.
he just likes dark beer?
I know he likes dark beer, but he also likes weird wine. But
He does look like a weird wine connoisseur kind of guy, honestly.
him and
Not in a shit way, but like he looks like that.
him and Colleen came over one night with
Wine the fuck out.
cherry tree wine or something, some $3 bottle. And two of them. He fell trying to get across the street
Fuck yeah. though.
twice. Yeah.
Some $3 bottle of
Damn.
wine?
I'm pretty sure that's what he said. Yeah, it had a cherry tree on it. I guess it was just called cherry tree wine. But yeah, it was.
My thing with wine is I'm afraid to drink it. I know it works good and I know it tastes bad, but what's it do to your stomach?
Makes it happy?
I think you're gonna have to just drink a ton of wine and find out.
Yeah.
Sounds like you guys have a problem.
You
I've
just
got
wake
like
up.
I've got like 6 bottles of wine in there. You wanna do one tonight?
Drink red wine though, then you'll know when you shit yourself if it's purple.
Fuck yeah. Straight through the fucking system, huh?
Like, no, that's not the wine yet.
It bypassed all the loopholes. And I literally mean loopholes
You
in
have
my small
many of them,
intestine. Daphne. Donnie, do you have... Oh, I don't even need one.
What were we gonna say?
I was going to ask if you had a lighter.
I don't think I made it back in here.
My question, though, Deej, how long does it take you... This fine glass of beer we're drinking right now, this is homemade, everyone. Keep that in mind. This was made in a fucking garage.
So was it garage made then?
I was about to say, this was made in some tweaker's garage in
Some
fucking Garden
tweaker's
City. No, this was made in the garage, though. It's good beer,
It's
dude.
sick.
Yeah.
How long does that take you, though?
8-hour day.
8
That's
hours?
it?
And then
But it's got to ferment, right?
and then it ferments for 3 weeks or 2 weeks. 3
Oh,
weeks.
okay.
Oh, okay.
But it's an easy process
And
overall
then
to
2
get it done.
hours- 2 hours to put it in the bottle. So 10 hours total.
10 hours minus the couple weeks of just sitting on it. Does that vary per batch, or is that pretty much Is that pretty
It's the
standard?
Same, but it's like based on my schedule too. So if I'm gone for 3 weeks,
Fair.
and then it's ready in like 5 to 7 days. But
You're like, Chrissy, I need you to bottle up some fucking beer.
it usually says 2-3 weeks.
All right, that's fair. But now you're gonna be gone till March, so no beer for a while, from what I hear.
No, I'll be back in August.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
brewing again in August.
that's the episode me and Donnie specifically are curious about. When will you be back, and when will you be brewing?
August 8th.
Do you know what weekday that is?
That's a Sunday.
It's a Sunday.
That's the day we come back from golf.
Because I'm not trying to discredit you here. We're very happy to have you here. It's an amazing experience so far. But we want to podcast with you while you brew.
Because he said so far.
We're
Is he
fucking
expecting something to happen tonight?
I
Brittany's dad's
Magic?
famous for pulling his dick out when he gets too drunk, dude.
now I see why you brought him.
Yeah,
I
dude.
brought the bourbon.
Donnie's got bourbon. You don't got that Eagle Rare?
I think we finished that one off.
Oh,
And
really?
This episode's
And
gonna
by
be
we, I
called
mean
Tyler
I.
Wants to see his friends.
I do
today.
have a whole nother bottle of the Jameson IPA one, though. But I'm not letting you touch it because you'll drink it all.
I wouldn't be opposed to a glass of it or so.
Yeah. I won't have
I'm
any of it
enjoying
left.
this coffee beer. I hate dark beers, dude. I don't like dark beers.
At all? Have you tried Irish Death?
Yeah.
I like
didn't
it when
like
it's
it?
cold.
It's not that I don't like it. It's just it's not my preference. Like, if it's there, I'll drink it. If it gets handed to me, whatever. But, like, if I get to pick, I like an IPA. Not
Me too.
hazy either. I just like a normal IPA. I'm into it, kind of.
But do you go straight IPA?
I think. I don't know.
See me, I start off all wuss boy, and I'll go with like
Yeah.
the Bud Light Seltzer or something lighter,
Oh,
and
no,
then
no,
I'll get
yeah,
into
yeah.
IPAs.
No, I'll start IPA.
You just start straight IPA.
Like triple. If they got a triple on the menu,
Yeah.
every time
Yeah.
I'll order it first.
I'm with that, too.
I usually, if we're at a restaurant, I go straight IPA. I'm talking like when we're camping, like noon. I'm just drinking like the seltzers first, and then I'll do IPA at night. But
Oh, no, I'm with you there, because that trip specifically, I remembered, I was like, I'm drinking seltzers for like 2 or 3 hours.
That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking more of the golf
Yeah,
trip. Like, I'm not
yeah.
going to start IPA at 8 in the morning.
I mean,
Why not?
yeah, thank you,
I
Dylan.
want to hit some of the golf balls
There's the voice of
Why?
reason.
because it's fun.
I mean, yeah,
So
but
focus.
So is being drunk.
So focus. No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
yeah.
How'd you know?
only
You
gotta
drink-
hold it together for a couple of seconds.
You drink
Hold it together,
Modelo.
Tawny.
We had to trick you. We had to wait till you went to the bathroom to get you to drink an IPA. So I don't
I
take your
would've-
opinion.
He would have drinking it, I think.
Yeah, if
But-
you guys said, "Hey,
We got him good.
We did
Yeah.
get him.
dude, I drink a lot of that."
I
before
want to
do
know how
this."
you couldn't tell though
First off, just look.
the difference between Modelo and Space Dust. Not even just the alcohol content, the look, the flavor, everything's different.
Can I tell you
So-
why? Before you answer, can I tell you why?
Because he had a
Yeah.
Modelo before.
No, we're at Twin Peaks, for one.
He was looking at the boobies.
There's too much shit going on in Twin Peaks, okay?
There are a
way
lot
too
of
much
boobies.
shit. Two, all in that way
Big
too much
fucking
shit
cup.
within the first point, it carries over to the second point. He's not looking at the beer he's drinking. He's looking for the handle he's grabbing and going to his mouth. That's it.
That's fine, but the first sip, he should have tasted the difference between Modelo and Space Dust.
You know,
You're
Greens?
absolutely right, but I'll remind you that I had COVID in November. I can't
You
taste
fuck you
much.
with your goddamn
Dude,
COVID
yeah.
excuses.
Dude,
Jesus.
check it out. Check it out, dude.
Is it ironic
What?
that Twin Peaks has good hot dogs?
No, it's really not. Isn't that weird? Believe it or not, they have good chili dogs too. You know what though? Actually, that's fucked up. I don't think there's a carb. It's a Mexican pipe.
It's fishbone, from what I'm told.
Mexicans don't do it the same as us here. You're right in the AC. Yeah, there you go.
So I'm guessing, because you do this, you have a whole nice setup, not the little dinky ones you can buy during Christmas
No,
time.
I spent a few bucks.
Yeah.
It actually,
So like a real. I know it's home. It's still
It's a-
home, but it's like a
it's-
real good
It's
setup.
a 20-gallon version of what they have in a brewery.
Okay.
Is best I can get it.
I've
God.
seen it
Without
firsthand.
glycol.
Even before he got it, just to talk on it, he's the kind of guy that does all the math, all the layouts, all the time, all the costs, all the everything, and plans it out, gets it, and runs it like that. And it's literally like you show up to his garage and you're like, this looks like a fucking brewery, dude. It looks like he installed these big stainless steel sinks. He's got tubes.
So like
and shit
smaller
running
version
everywhere.
of like Boise Brewing,
yes,
or
bro, just like that.
okay.
And I'm like, can you explain this to me? And he's like,
Nope.
No, he's like, he breaks it down, and I'm like,
You still don't
just
get
say
it.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can explain it. It's more, can you understand it?
Dude, I just picked up a microscope.
I mean,
To help with
obviously
the
that's
brewing?
your hobby. When did you?
Really?
Yeah, to count yeast.
Ooh.
This will break down what I mean when I just said. How long ago did you plan to start brewing? And when did you start brewing?
It's about 6 years ago, and started 3,
Yeah, dude.
2.5.
You just figured out all the schematics, right? You did what you. I assume your goal is to not lose money.
I didn't want to start and make bad beer.
Yeah,
So some of those you brought back in the beginning of this 2 years ago when I first met you.
my favorite ones.
And the blue bottles, those were some of the first?
Yeah.
Yeah, those were really good.
Dude, those were really good.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he's
We
entered-
wouldn't have shared with you, Skinny Matt Damon.
Yeah, we didn't know you then.
I
We
wasn't
didn't
even
know if we
paying
could trust you.
attention, so fuck
The good
you
ones.
guys.
You missed out on. Not that this isn't good. This
Those
was
were
awesome.
pretty
But
good.
yeah, I don't even remember what they were.
The Belgian IPAs.
No,
Bel-
and
They were
the
s-
Belgians and the saison,
the last one, the golden,
the golden shower.
yeah, shower, the golden shower.
They were very good.
Yeah.
It's not a shower; it's a sour.
I just
with a lisp.
entered it into the fair with that name.
Oh, really? This year? Are they doing?
Yeah.
Oh, even if they're not doing the public fair, they're still doing like the judging then, right?
He's lying, kids. The fair is closed again.
No, it doesn't start till August.
It's a joke. I tell my kids the fair's closed because I don't want
Oh.
to take them.
I thought you were on the whole Eagle.
I don't know if the fair's closed. I just know I'm sending beer to be judged.
Didn't you entered one in somewhere else too, right? Like Tyler was telling me, where was it?
Well, I put them into the national competition last year, but then they canceled it. So
And did you
COVID?
ever get them back or something like that?
no, no.
Someone drank
'Cause
your
there's-
fucking beer.
Oh yeah,
No,
you know, like we're
they-
keeping
They
this.
were trying to figure out something to do with it. I never heard what they did, but it's you have to ship it to one location, and it's for the Northwest. So everyone in the Northwest
I
is
saw that.
shipping
You
to
about put that.
Seattle to one location, so they have thousands and thousands of bottles of beer.
Oh
They
geez.
can't possibly send them back.
Yeah.
I'd like if they did.
Or allow some people to drive over there and and
Yeah.
help them get rid of them.
Maybe even raffle them off to the homeless.
They were-
Something cool.
Yeah.
They figured out something.
They did some sort of like, they made mulch out of it, and they're growing hops with beer. Fucking, they're gonna be super hops out of your beer, and you don't even know, dude.
Maybe.
Listen, guys. No one knows Brittany's dad like I do, right? DJ.
Well, definitely no one here. He almost set the hot pipe on it. Well, I guess it's not hot.
For the first,
but-
I've known you almost 6 years now.
Maybe.
About 6.
You're saying Brittany's put up with you that long?
Yeah. I mean, I make the money. What can I say? No, I'm just kidding.
No, you don't.
No, though. She, the first 3.5 to 4 years, anything I would say to him, he just goes, huh. Anything, bro.
Is it because he wasn't listening?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I do to you.
Honestly, no. He's a dad. I bet he listened to fucking everything. But he's just like,
Mostly.
he
But found
doesn't
out it
give
wasn't
my time of
important?
day. Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't give my time. But dude, for 4 years, I'm just dealing with, huh. And I'm like, okay, I need to break this. This is a problem in my life. I don't know what to do about it. But we're there now. We're sharing marijuana cigarettes.
No, you're not.
Let me get one.
I'm not your bitch. Get off your ass and get your own.
Dial on. Go grab one of those.
Dude, fuck you. I knew it was coming.
So what's been your favorite one that you've brewed?
Man, the triple IPA.
Yeah?
Yeah,
You tried that one.
that was pretty bomb.
I
Was
bought
that-
I bought
Have you
one.
ever-
I brought
13.
one bottle.
13%.
I think I remember you talking about that one.
Yeah, I brought one
Listen,
bottle for me and you to share.
That's that's the one that's set in my fridge for
No.
no. There was one we left in the
yes.
because we didn't want anybody else to
Yep,
drink it.
that was
It's set
it.
in the fridge for a week, so nobody else would. Okay, yeah, that was a really good one.
Dylan, you had something to say?
Oh, have you tried brewing spirits?
Distillery.
Oh.
Oh,
You
yeah,
have to-
yeah.
It's a different setup. It's illegal in Idaho.
Oh.
Is it like
I didn't know that.
moonshining?
I think it's
Yeah.
illegal in most states.
Is that what it is?
Oh,
yeah,
is
it's
it?
moonshining.
Yeah.
Huh. That'd be so much easier, I feel like.
You can buy the whole setup to do it. It's just illegal.
Just
Do
don't
they-
get caught.
Do they ship the setup?
I guess. I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't have one.
You're playing it safe. I guess so. I heard about it, though.
I've never really looked into it,
Yeah,
But
not to put
it's
you on
also-
blast.
It's also one of those things that if you don't do it right, you can blow yourself up.
Or like
Oh.
poison.
Dude, give it a
yourself, right?
shot, Skinny Matt
Or
Damon.
poison yourself.
So what's okay? If
Give it a shot.
that's
Distilling?
Oh yeah.
if that's the
Yeah, I'll go
problem
blind.
there,
Be great.
what's safer with beer? Is there okay? What I mean, I guess, is there any? Could there be any complications where the beer would be horrible for you, or does
you
it
would
just?
you would taste it. It would taste like. It would taste bad.
But could it hurt your
It would
body,
smell
or
bad
would
too,
be
wouldn't
bad
it?
beer?
No, you can't. You can't get sick from bad alcohol because
Oh.
it has alcohol in it.
That's fair.
Nothing's no bacteria or anything. It just will taste really bad.
It's like weed then.
Like
Oh.
like you could have a beer taste like eggs, rotten eggs, sweat socks.
I was thinking the word butthole, but rotten
a-
eggs works too.
There's a couple of key descriptors that the judges use, and I think they're all pretty accurate.
But you would smell how nasty it was too, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it would smell bad.
Yeah, I had a buddy who tried to do the home one, and he's like, "All right, let's drink it." And I popped that open, and it was nasty.
Man,
Like the smell, I didn't
A home
even
beer
want to try
or
and
a
drink
home
it.
Spirit.
The home beer, you get those little home brewing kits, and he tried
You
to
get
do it.
home kits.
Yeah.
Don't do that. That's
it's like
weird.
beer in a bubble.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had a papaya wheat beer at a brewery, and it smelled. It was repulsive.
Yeah.
And when you drank it, you couldn't taste it. It didn't taste like it smelled.
Huh.
But it smelled
Oh,
so
huh.
bad. You had to hold your breath.
So you're saying you still drank it after you smelt that?
Well, my daughter bought it and she didn't want it, so I just chugged it.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
Not Brittany.
I tried it. It didn't taste bad, so I'm like, all right, it doesn't taste bad. It just smells like.
You just gotta
gas.
get past the smell. Hold your breath while you're chugging.
That actually kind of led into my next question. Well, it's a two-part question. Do you prefer your beer over, like, do you really like your beer?
I do.
You
But-
enjoy it?
I've made a. I wouldn't say I've made a bad beer. I've had some batches go bad,
Well, I just know you're a really
but I
Connoisseur.
figure out what I need to do first before I make it.
Yeah, true. But then the second part of the question is, if you like your beer, does it take away from like? I know you're a connoisseur.
No, I
you
like
you have an app.
craft beer.
You just like any craft then.
Any craft beer.
The
doesn't
unique
matter.
shit. All right, that's.
So like when you travel, it's not like you bring your own beer to drink. You'll still go
Bro,
to
he has
other
an
bars
app.
and
I have an app on my phone where I record everything.
Every beer he's ever had, he
I've
records.
been to like in the last. I started it in 2014, so it's been 7 years, and I've been to like 250 breweries
damn,
and
Wow.
tried like 5,200 different beers.
hell yeah.
Wow.
Literally an app, and I'm just like, that blows my mind, dude. But how do yours hold up? You like them then, right?
I like them better than most.
That's what I'm asking. Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
yeah, dude. That's because I like them too. I like them a lot, but
If
I haven't had that
If
many.
I didn't, I wouldn't put it in a bottle. I would just dump it.
Yeah, you wouldn't have given it a fucking name.
Yeah.
That's fair.
This one's Mick Goatface.
Mick Goatface.
It has goat milk lactose in it.
Oh, I like that. That makes me more intrigued. I'm about to chug.
Any questions, Dylan?
Dude, it's great. I'm enjoying it. No questions, no notes.
I think it's cool that we finally have we've had plenty of guests.
They've all been dipshits.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to shit on Dylan.
Guilty.
I
No,
am.
I am. We've never had. We've,
Like we've never had a
always bring
real
guests
guest
in to
who's
riff on bullshit.
yeah.
Now we have someone that's just like, what the fuck are you into? Let's talk about that because that's cool. You know what I mean? And that's nice. We can talk about hacky sack.
What was it that made you get into it? Just your like of beer?
Are you saying hacky sack isn't
Nah.
interesting?
Yeah.
It was.
I was gonna 2 weeks ago.
I worked at I do
You
Now?
never.
project work in the food industry,
You're hooked
managing
now, huh?
food plant installations,
Okay.
and I worked at a brewery, and I helped them to plan their facility for how big
Like,
it needed
we're
to
there
be
together?
to fit their brewery and everything and grow and do all that. And just that experience showed me how the brewing industry is so open to help everybody be successful versus like the food industry where everything's a big secret
Oh yeah.
and nobody will tell you how to do anything. But the whole brewery world, it's like just everybody's into it to help everyone do better.
That's awesome.
So
It's like comedy,
yeah,
kind of.
it's
Comics.
I
Bring
just
each other
that's something I can get into,
Same
and
with
I already
skaters.
love beer,
Mhm.
so it wasn't,
Oh, yeah.
it wasn't too far.
So how soon until that's all you do?
Oh, I was just Donnie.
Were you
mind
going there?
reader. Well, my first question: are you comfortable talking about that yet?
Maybe, I hope end of next year.
Nice.
And yes, that's the
Nice.
question. Yes, he is. Ask your questions away.
I already did.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought there was follow-ups.
No, I just wanted to know. Yeah, like, I mean, obviously it's something you like doing. You
Yeah.
do it great.
Yeah, he's
So
good at
when's
it.
the next step?
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah, that'll be awesome. And then, sorry. Would it be keep your setup small, or would you be thinking like,
No, it would be small, but it would be a
Big,
little bit different. I could make a lot of beer on it,
small, but it grows.
Yeah.
but just it's small enough that I can manage it myself and then hire people when I want to.
yeah,
Yeah.
not too big that it gets out of control, and then you're like, shit, now what?
Listen,
well, to
dude.
start any business, I've never managed employees before. I don't need to start a business and have to manage 10, 15 people.
Yeah,
Listen, Donnie.
Man,
You're
I
talking
don't-
to him.
I don't know 10, 15 people that I like that well.
exactly. You want to see every single day.
He has a whole 10-year
Yeah.
plan right now. You're talking to him, thinking, "Oh, we'll see." He's got it all figured out right now, bro.
No, I'm not. Oh, we'll see. I
It's
was
so
like,
crazy though. Like to me, people with that mindset, right? You're like, I want to do something, but you're like, I'm doing it right. I'm taking the time. I'm not gonna do it until
Yeah, but
it's right.
It took me 30-something years to figure that out.
But that's beautiful that there's so many people, I guess what I mean nowadays, they're like, I want to try this, I want to try this, I want to try this, and they jump to shit. When you're like, I'm into this, I'm going to fucking do this, and I'm making it work. And that's pretty admirable to me.
even
That's pretty
taking
cool.
30 years to figure it out.
Yeah.
I mean,
And that means
Some
he knew
people-
30 years ago he was into it.
I would
as
say
fuck.
some people never do. I was a cook in Moscow for a few years, and
Mhm.
we had a guy who was 88 going to school because he never knew what he wanted to be until then.
What?
88. He was going to U of I.
I would want to be dead by then. That's what I'd want to be.
Right?
Yeah, me too.
Retired, enjoying life?
DJ,
Okay.
Where were you born and raised?
The better question is, where am I from?
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
where
you're
are
right,
you
because you were
from?
born not where you were raised. You're right.
And I'm
Where
not-
Where are
but I'm
you
not
from, Deej?
Anywhere.
Oh,
The planet Earth. That's where you're fucking from. Just like the rest of us, bro.
Planet Earth. That's the best answer ever. The planet Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was born human on
No.
planet Earth.
was born
Born in the Philippines, 7 years in Nebraska. No, wait. Born
Wait,
in the
yeah, he said-
Philippines, 4 years in Germany, 7 years in Nebraska, 10 years in Italy, 5 years, I think, in Seattle.
And Italy was his high
Damn.
school years.
And then Boise in
Nice.
95.
That made it horribly boring.
Yeah.
I know,
It really,
but
you're
I
like Germany, Philippines,
I've tried
blah
to
blah
move,
blah.
I've tried to move
Boise.
from here so many
Yeah,
times.
Boise.
I've tried to move from here so many times.
I definitely know about your most recent escapade. Have you ever thought about leaving the
kidding.
country?
No,
Why?
because even as messed up as this country is, there's still not a better place to own your own business.
Fucking A, dude.
Yeah.
We're in a hot shed with a genius right now, dude. I don't even know why he's here.
Hot shed with
mean-
hot takes.
Yeah,
I mean,
dude.
you could go buy like a bed and breakfast hotel or something in like
Hit the sound.
Yeah.
I don't know, South America or something. But
hmm
I don't know. You never really own it. You know?
I mean that's
the
fair.
government could always take it back if they wanted to. But
I don't want to get into this. I do. You don't feel like that's the case here?
it would be a lot harder.
That's what I would say. Yeah, it'd be harder here than it is.
Just like proof of ownership type
Well,
deal,
I
or
mean,
like
it's happened in Europe, even over on the Mediterranean, like in southern Spain. Most of the houses were owned by people from England and outside of Spain. Well, when the Spanish economy took a dump, the government took possession of all those properties and then resold them to earn money so they could pay for their government because they were so broke.
huh? It's about as straightforward as it gets. Would you call that a conspiracy, Donnie? Mr. fucking anti-conspiracy over here, dude.
Look,
No, look what?
I'm not
What is it?
anti-conspiracy. I'm anti your conspiracies. All right, we're not getting
Dude.
tracked with our COVID shots,
The
Tyler.
reptiles are sucking our blood, baby's blood. No. Listen, don't put that in his head too, dude. He's fucking spreading this false message everywhere. We're not being tracked. We have phones. The COVID
Uh-huh.
shot's not gonna do it.
Is it
I'm so
magnetizing
glad
our
you said
bodies?
that.
Is that another conspiracy you think?
No.
So glad you
This
I've
is
seen that on
Here, you know
YouTube.
What? You know what, Deej? Let's get into it. Do you have your shot?
Yeah.
Did you get it because you have to have it to travel, or would you have gotten it?
If I didn't have to travel, I probably wouldn't have gotten it. I don't trust our government, and I don't trust the pharmaceutical companies. So
You don't have nothing left, but I'm fucking. That's all I need. I told you guys we're sitting in a room with a genius right now, and he just laid it all out.
Once I've
At least he
found
didn't
out
go
you
full-
can be magnetic.
They're putting trackers in our arms, Tyler.
I didn't.
He just doesn't trust our government, which nobody in this room does.
Listen. I don't.
Yeah.
It's all about money for the government and pharmaceuticals. We talked about that. Like
That's
they
my
probably could have
point.
cured shit a long time ago, but they want money, so it's
listen.
more lucrative to treat it than it is to cure it.
One of the.
Like
Th-
cancer.
This is my biggest argument to back up what he said,
we
which
just
is
watched that Family Guy episode.
yeah,
It
yeah.
was
Oh yeah.
on last night.
He knows where I get my
Fuck yeah,
facts.
dude. Where I get my vax. Is that what you
Facts.
said?
No.
Your
facts.
facts. Your
Your
vax
vax
stuff?
facts.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's where I get vaxxed.
But no, I'm like, okay, listen. We've been sitting on AIDS for 40, 45 years.
Well, I mean,
I mean,
AIDS Matt
maybe
Damon's
you
been
have.
sitting on it
No,
for
listen.
20.
We've been sitting on cancer for
Yeah,
over
yeah.
100 years.
But
we've been sitting on even the common cold. Break it down to the common
they've
cold.
cured cancer. People who have cancer, they've cured them.
No, I think they could do remission type shit, and there's people that could like overcome it, but I don't think you can cure cancer.
There's different
Yeah.
stages of cancer. First off,
I used to be a woman.
obviously, like
I've
stage
had a
4 are the
double mastectomy
highest.
now.
You
and I'm
can't
fine.
cure stage 4 cancer. You're just fucked then. But they've cured other cancers. I'm not saying it's easy. I mean, they got to put chemo in your body. I mean, I'm
I
sure
took it
that's
too broad.
doing something else
I
too.
took
but
it too deep and too broad. I apologize.
yeah, don't use cancer.
No, I can use cancer. We've had it far too long. There's been cancer around too long.
Don't talk shit about cancer,
Yeah,
dude.
don't hurt
I'm
cancer.
not
man.
talking shit about it yet. I said I will talk shit about it, dude. I'll roast all of them, but I'm not doing it. I'm holding back. I think we can gain a couple listeners if I don't fucking talk shit about cancer.
Oh,
All I'm saying, look,
wait.
listen, all the major shit. You wait.
No, you wait.
All, wait, Johnny.
Wait.
wait, though. Yeah, though I think it's just too. It's too new. There's no way. It's too new.
Cancer's too new?
No, that's too old to not.
I was
have
like,
figured
wait a
out.
second. We're talking about cancer. All of a sudden, you said it's too new.
No, we're talking about the vaccine.
Oh, okay.
The
I was
vaccine.
like,
Oh wait, DJ, you got it.
What?
Have you had any gay tendencies since you've had the fucking COVID vaccine? That's my biggest worry. I like Brittany. I don't want to like not Brittany.
I don't know where you're coming from.
Dude.
So yes,
so yes.
Is that supposed to be a side effect?
The real
from what I hear.
Tyler, the real question should have been, have you had gay tendencies before the shot?
Opposed to now.
And then now that you have it, do you have them?
Yeah. Okay. Opposed to now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Dude, ever
That's-
since the
that's my question,
Vaccine.
DJ.
You just want to
can't-
see your friend's dick?
No.
I mean, yeah, but no, that was
he said
before.
no, and you
No.
said yeah. Donnie,
No.
you're the only other one. No.
No.
You know. Okay, so it doesn't make you gay. Dylan was just gay before.
Yeah.
Pre-gay.
Hey,
Listen, Donnie's had this huge cup of no one knows what for an hour.
Ice
and
water.
You haven't had a single drink of
That
it.
I had one.
it won.
No,
Just one.
I don't even think you did.
I did.
I've been watching you.
Anyways,
I drink a little more than I should sometimes, and I have fun. Sorry.
by sometimes every Tuesday night
Yeah, about every Tuesday I get a little
around
too
7
drunk.
to 9.
7 to 10.
I was in Munich, Germany for a semester in college.
Keep going with that.
How hard was that?
It was American University.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
yeah,
it
they
was
were
all.
fine then.
Yeah, it was just a campus they had there for military people.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I went there to have fun. I didn't really go there for school.
Yeah.
I had a good
That-
schedule. Classes started at 1 on Monday, and I finished at like 11 on Thursday.
Damn.
Yeah.
Classes?
My classes.
A whole class
At,
would
you
go
know,
from Monday to
college.
Thursday?
No.
No, all my classes.
Yeah, no
were
fucking sleep,
scheduled.
dude.
Oh,
You just stay in the room.
And I would be off Thursday afternoon. Didn't have to go back to school until Monday afternoon.
dude, everyone knows they have
They
no
play
classes
metal
in
music
college.
to
Sorry.
keep them awake, and
I was like, you.
Tyler's
you
all
guys
getting
know
worried,
The school of hard knocks was brought up in. Okay.
He's always in class there.
Collage? Is that what you said it was?
No, that
All
was
4
where
years,
that was kinda
Tyler
where
never
I
slept in high
perfected
school.
The beer drinking was there. That was where I perfected drinking beer.
Good spot from what I understand. Damn, dude.
But it's funny because I have blonde hair and blue eyes. They all come up to me and start asking me directions and shit. And I speak German. I'm
Fucking
like,
hell.
what?
And you're like,
Uh,
2 lefts and a right. You just
America.
fucking- yeah.
America.
Was it really like that big of a dialect difference?
It's a totally different language, dude. Not just a dialect.
Not dialect, but they don't speak English.
It ain't like
They don't speak English at all.
some of them do.
Just like
But
in
if they did,
Mexico,
it'd be a
some
different
speak
dialect.
English.
That's what I meant.
I was there in the 80s. Most of the places I
Oh.
went to, nobody spoke English.
Yeah, that's fair.
We went to some countries, we wouldn't hear anybody speak English for like weeks.
Did you ever fuck around and put a yarmulke on and walk around?
No.
He
had
said
yarmulkes?
no. You wish you would have now, though, huh?
Maybe.
Thinking back on it.
Yeah, dude. Oh, I thought you were talking about Katrina. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I wouldn't. I really don't want Katrina to listen.
I really.
She
thought you
likes
were
us
talking
right
about
now. I don't
Katrina.
want her to listen.
Well, she
Hi,
said
Katrina.
that today. So Katrina is a lady we work with professionally, right? And she's like, I looked up y'all's podcasts, and I saw some names of the titles, and I figured I like you guys right now, and I don't want to not like you guys, so I won't listen to your podcast.
Our last episode was called Cock and Ball Torture.
Yeah, cock and ball torture. She's like, I'll pass on all of that, actually.
I think there's one called Tyler Does Butt Stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
You looked at me weird. The
No.
the whole premise
is
of
this
the
new?
episode. Actually,
Did this just come
rehash-
out?
No, let's rehash
No,
this.
no, this makes sense now. The question about the homosexual tendencies, right? So if you get the shot, that'll just make you full blown gay. That's what you're afraid of.
And that, yeah,
Yeah.
that's my problem.
Because you're already so close.
Dude, my boss is
Just
trying
the
to pay
shot
me to get
will-
the shot, and I'm like, I don't want to be paid to be gay.
he
Why
wants to do
not?
it for free.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
But dude, there's totally a difference
You know.
going into it pro gay versus just normal gay. But if you go,
Oh,
in
I'm pro-gay.
No, I mean pro because you got paid.
Like, I'll go.
Yeah, professional. Professional.
Fucking A, dude. I love it. But no, seriously though. Yeah, that's my worry. No one knows the side effects.
So are you just amateur right now?
What if I'm actually gay?
You know it'll cure this whole thing. Will you just cure this? Just
Don't get the
just-
shot.
No, just go talk to Lily.
Hold on, Tony. You know her as Lala.
I know.
She's got perspectives on things I don't understand. That's for sure. Anyways,
It's like
sorry.
you
What
and
is that? A dead spot? I'm
other
sorry.
people.
What?
You have perspective on things other people don't understand.
Like?
Most things. I think half the stuff
I'm
you
a deep thinker. Leave me
half
the
the
fuck alone.
stuff you do at work, I feel it is so you can bring out the anger in the boss. To see how far you can get her
Do you? I need to know where you're talking from because I get my work done perfectly.
No, I'm talking like in the meetings when you talk.
Oh, for sure.
COVID shot.
Can I tell you?
You straight up
Wait, though.
argue it. I know you're not fully against it. You're not fully for it. I know where you sit on it.
I'm pretty fully against.
You bring it up on purpose to piss her
No,
off.
Yeah, fair,
Okay.
fair. But
'Cause
I'm not.
I
Always
look
the
at
one
your
that-
face when you do it, and you get
I
this
don't
little
bring it
smirk.
up though. It's always brought up to me, and I rebuttal in a way that no one wants to be rebutted at. You know what I mean? I'm never like, oh, you're correct. I should probably.
Okay,
do that.
well, how about the fact that you said, "Oh yeah, I tell people that we're 100% vaccinated here."
Yeah, I don't want to make people.
You brought
feel
that up
weird.
to piss her off.
Yes. That I remember that incident. You're absolutely correct. Well, if she's pushing me, I'm not gonna be docile. I'm gonna push her back on shit. I don't know.
He likes to test the limits.
That's just me,
Yeah.
though. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Listen.
No.
If you guys haven't figured
Tyler?
this out, I'm sure everyone in this room has figured this out. I live for shock and awe. That's what I'm alive for.
Is that an 80s rap band?
Yes.
Yeah.
Black rap band.
They were-
Yeah. So, but no, I like to shock people, and I like to make people go, "What the fuck?" You know what I mean? That's literally what I live for. And it's
Do they have
manifested-
rap bands?
Yeah.
I thought it was just
Rap
a rapper.
groups.
A group, yeah.
Well, if
Wu-
Not really a
Wu-Tang.
band. I mean, do they?
no, if there's instruments, it's a band.
How many rap bands do you know?
Literally my
The
favorite
Roots.
band in the entire
The
world.
Roots.
The Doors.
That's one.
How are the Doors rap? What the fuck?
Would you consider Rage Against the Machine rap?
I don't
Yes.
know.
For sure.
So there's
100%.
two.
Boys to Men.
No.
The Beastie Boys.
no.
Wait, they don't play instruments.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, they do.
I wouldn't consider that.
They
rap.
do.
Head. Yeah, they do.
I agree with that, but I wouldn't consider
Look it
that
up,
rap.
Daniel.
I'll trust you on this. I just didn't think they played
I'm just thinking my
instruments.
favorite band, Mayday. The two vocalists are two rappers, and there's a percussion, a strings, and they're the vocalists. And
Okay,
then
are
there's
they
a-
considered rap in the rap community? Or are they considered something else?
I mean, technically, it's hip hop.
I've just never heard of it called a rap band. Rap group, yes. Rapper, not a rap band.
That's because
Fair.
you're a queer and you've only heard of boy bands, dude, and fucking shit like that.
Don't talk shit about Backstreet Boys.
And In Sync.
LPs are real.
Okay, how about this?
New Kids on the Block.
Real question for everybody in this room: Backstreet Boys are In Sync?
In sync.
Before
My
anyone
man,
answers,
JT.
I'm with Dylan. In Sync, baby.
Is that the one with the kid who looked like he had ramen noodles on his head?
They're both with Justin Timberlake.
Yeah,
stupid.
him.
They're both
Oh,
with him.
they were?
Yeah.
No.
You need to get your boy band facts in check, dude. He
I think
says-
you're wrong.
Go ahead, look it up.
He's not in both
Wait,
of them.
before you look it up,
I don't
does
think
anyone
so.
want to fucking back me up? JT,
No, because you're wrong.
I'll
guarantee
back you
J-
up on.
Wait,
He was
no,
in one of
before
them.
you look it up, I want to bet money.
Fine.
How much? Dog?
I think I got like $2 in my truck.
$3 and change. There's no way JT wasn't in both. There's no way.
Yes, there is. He was in one.
All right, we'll see. What keywords you typing in?
Just asking the whole
Justin
question. Is Justin Timberlake in
Timberlake.
both
In both what?
Instinct and Backdoor Boys?
Men and women.
Yeah, fucking
And the answer
is
you're buying the beer, bitch.
wrong.
Backstreet Boys, composed of McLean, Carter, Howie, Kevin Richardson, and Brian Luttrell, while NSYNC is made up of Joey Fatone, bass, and Justin Timberlake, and JC Chavez. He's only in NSYNC, you
I'm
stupid
not
fuck.
gonna put it on my daughter's life, but I swear to God, on my future wife's life, that JT was in both.
No.
No.
The internet
Dylan, shut the
doesn't lie.
fuck up, dude. The
He
internet doesn't lie. Yeah. You trust our government that much that you think they're not putting that fact into the internet that they're not
I'm telling you, I'm older than you, and I know he wasn't in it.
He for sure was.
No. He was never in.
Okay, we'll move on past this. I just want to say, all the listeners, if I could get some feedback, we'd love it.
What's the best thing about. You're a fucking twat. Pirate orgies.
Copious amount of scurvy.
Best thing about pirate orgies.
I'm gonna
You
say
come as you
scurvy.
are, and you are as you come.
Oh, it's a fucking. I didn't know we're doing dad jokes right now.
I asked if he
Yeah.
had any.
I thought that was a serious
I was like,
question.
you're not a dad, but you have a dad, and he said his dad was a boring fuck. That's his words, not mine.
That is not what I
That's
said. I said
exactly what he
wasn't
said.
into dad jokes.
I got some pretty good jokes.
Deaf.
They're all
Get
about.
your ass
They're all
outta
about
here.
the same fucking line. What do you call a guy with no arms and no legs floating in a lake? Bob. Dude, there's a bunch of them though. Like, what do you call? Oh, I lost. I got the first part and the last part, but I don't know the middle part. Hold on. It's all, what do you call a guy with no arms and no legs? And then it's
Bob.
in a whatever, huh?
Is it always Bob? Yeah,
Yeah, Bob.
the answer's always
Pretty
Bob.
much. One of them skip. Oh, no. Okay, what do you call a guy with no arms on a leg on your front doorstep? Matt. You know what I mean? It's just shit like that, dude. Or wait, what do you call a guy with no arms and no legs in a pile of leaves? Someone guess this one, please. Russell. It's just fucking, they keep going, dude. I love it. It's so good.
Did these come from your dad?
No, it was Dave. Dude, they were so gold.
He's the biggest dad ever.
He is. He's a good guy. You haven't met Dave. You want to meet him?
Dad.
My Dave's pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
We
All right.
golf together all the time.
When are we gonna golf?
When you learn?
Yeah, that's probably his. You're probably good at golf, right?
No,
Don't lie to me though.
90. I shoot 90s usually. I carry a handicap.
Oh, I could
20,
do that.
21.
No, you can't.
I don't know. I can shoot a 90 with my 7
26.
easy.
I played golf with you. No, you can't.
You know I can hit a 150 with my 7.
You were 125 the last time we played golf.
I didn't
not doing
have
90s.
my 7. Oh, we're talking about points here.
Yes.
I thought he was talking yards.
No.
I really did. I was like, I can do that easy. I thought you meant 90
I
average.
did the ball 90 yards. No,
I thought
the
he was
score-
like, I average 90 yards per shot. I was like, I could play that game. Let's do it.
the final score.
Fuck you then. See, that's how bad I am at golf. So you're pretty good then.
I was confused when he went higher. I was like,
Can we talk about the hookup on air? Because me and Brittany had a real debacle about it, and I'd like to hear DJ's point of view on it.
Go for
He's
it.
not here.
What's your debacle?
So I took this Saturday off. Baby's got a babysitter. No work for me. I'm going to microdose and just go about my day. I'm going to have a Tyler day, right? Brittany's not happy with it.
Because she can't join you?
Yes.
Okay.
She's like, you're going to be frying, playing games, and watching movies all day while I'm working. And I'm like, I don't want to sound like a dick, but that's exactly right. Yes, that's what I would be doing.
Why didn't you plan it better?
I tried. Actually, no. Me and her we've planned days off together. It's coming this August. If I'm being completely honest, I have Molly for those days, and we planned those Molly days.
And if you're not being completely honest,
Then we don't have any Molly. I'm not taking her anywhere. She can sit at home and fucking work for fucking 3 weeks straight. I don't care. I'm frying and rolling. If I'm not being
if you're not being
completely
honest, okay. Yeah.
So no, other than that, I'm
damn,
just
3
like
weeks.
I'm like,
Right?
listen. So I took this day off 3 weeks ago. How long? 3 weeks? Would you say, Donnie?
Sure.
Well, what do you think? How long ago did I take all that time off?
It was about 3 weeks. I said,
Okay.
sure. What the fuck?
You said it all weird and.
I said,
snide.
sure.
I feel like I'm half dating you, and you like were judging me too.
Oh, I'm always judging you.
Oh, you're
half
not gonna let me
dating?
fry either.
No.
But no, I did. She
I'm
was
going
like,
to come to your house and make sure you don't.
she was like, all right, it's
I thought
fine.
you
You can
guys were
fry.
full
Just leave me
dating.
alone.
Right. It's just half shit.
But how would that hold up in your household? Is just what I'm wondering. And you only live with your brother, so he'd be like, fucking hey, dog. Maybe no, he'd be like, sure.
For what?
If you take a day off work,
Oh yeah, no, he wouldn't give a shit.
and
If
you
I
get-
just fried,
you're gonna have a dial-on day.
yeah, he'd be all for it. He'd be like, yeah.
Would he be
dog.
jealous if he couldn't join you? Would he be all mad and like stomp around the house if he couldn't join you?
Well, that's
No.
not.
He'd
I don't
just
know if
be
Brittany
like-
will. I'm
no,
just
that's
asking
not the
like.
issue. She wouldn't.
That's sad. I don't know that she
she's
would
not
do that.
a-
I'm just
she's
saying.
not
like,
an irrational asshole. She's a fucking she's a big girl. She's not gonna throw a fit.
dude, you better hope she doesn't listen to this.
she listens. No,
You
I'm
don't
saying
call a woman a big girl. Jesus.
What if she's been working out at the gym at 4 a.m. for fucking 2 months straight? She's not a big girl.
That could make a girl a big girl.
Brittany's lost 17 pounds in 2 weeks.
Nice. Did you pick it all up in your belly?
I think so. I think I'm like, grab me a beer, and she's like, into the can, and then I drink it, and it's all on me. I think that's about how it goes.
You didn't give me another beer?
All right. Let me finish this. Now open the fridge next to you. Oh, Carter took the fridge.
Yeah, the fridge has been gone for weeks.
I'll go get you a beer.
Yeah, you
Why
will.
did Carter take the fridge?
So Carter has a bunch of critters. They
That he's
eat
keeping in the fridge.
worms, cockroaches, dead mice, that kind of shit. I don't want
Answer my
that
question.
in my fridge downstairs anymore.
Deej, what about you? I feel like you could get away with that, right? Easy as fuck.
Yeah, but I don't got babysitters and shit to manage.
But you could still be like, I could go to like eat lunch and shit. So let's do it.
But she works all day usually when I'm most of the days I'm home. So I mean,
So you see my problem.
I get. I work in Ohio. I have plenty of my days.
Oh, that's fair.
Every fucking day I'm gone.
Do you have a psychedelics dealer in Ohio?
Do you want one?
No.
Wink at me just to make
Just
me feel
wink
better.
at me.
Yeah. Okay. Word. Yeah. I couldn't even. Dude, Dave Chappelle lives in Ohio. Where are you at in Ohio?
In Ohio.
Which
Nice.
In the
Which
United
realm?
States, Northwest.
on Earth?
Planet Earth.
Yeah.
Planet Earth.
Full of humans. Hella humans there, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, that's where I'm from.
Yeah.
No way. Me too.
I was actually born there. No shit. Dude, someday that's gonna be the talk. Like legitimately someday,
Yeah, with space.
maybe a couple hundred years from now, they're gonna be like,
I'll get the beers.
"Where were you born?" I'm like,
Hey,
Still going.
No, do you think
Can
it's
I
just
say
thing?
hi
You
to
know how
Carter?
I think it's what like a
If he's awake.
year and a half away before people start taking those trips up into the
The Mars?
No, just into space,
"Uh-huh."
right? Do you think somebody will pay to go up into space to deliver a baby?
Oh my god.
To be the first baby not born on the planet.
Yes. I do. I 100% think that, but is that safe for the baby?
Maybe she might deliver the baby on the way up.
Still, it wouldn't be like an earthling, though. I don't even know how many spacelings there are.
Be the only one.
Bro, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Elon already did that, though. I'm pretty sure that's where his baby was. There's no way his kid was
He
born
just shot his
Chicago
wife-
or
he
LA.
Just shot his wife up in a rocket and she came down. That's how he came up with the. It just lands by itself.
Yeah.
She just gets out with a baby.
She's like, that went great, believe it or not. So much better than expected. That would be. I mean, there's people paying to go on the first shuttles to, like, cultivate Mars or whatever. So there's no way there wouldn't be
They're
people.
charging just for. It's just to ride in a ship to go into the into space. where
I've seen
there's
that,
zero
the little
gravity.
rocket
Yeah, the rocket
on
yeah.
the plane wing
It's
or
like-
whatever.
It's like in a year, yeah.
Mhm.
It's like in a year and a half away or something before there's.
I think it's here now.
No, it is, but they're like officially.
Oh,
they're
for
launching
like
to do
tourist
it.
type shit.
Yeah, like the first people are actually going. I think within the next year or something. It's pretty soon.
That's so crazy to me.
Yeah, $250,000 a ticket.
Is that how much it is?
I think so.
I haven't watched any videos on it landing or anything, but
Yeah, they had one that it blew up.
see that's what I was gonna say. I was like, how good are these odds? Like, how figured out is it?
No.
It's not like a roller coaster.
Well, and then do you want to be on the 100th trip too? You know, after gone back and forth 100 times? I don't know.
True, yeah. Everyone's
I'm
done
good.
this.
I'll just stay here.
Especially if the ticket price is still that much.
Send me a postcard.
I mean, yeah,
I mean,
get
I
your
could-
picture in space for fucking $2,000.
Yeah, when you land, they have all the pictures hanging up.
You can buy
at
this
the,
if you
at
want.
the at the air terminal. When you land, it's,
Stupid though.
$5,000 to get your picture from in space.
You could pay $20K extra for
It's
a
like-
for a barrel roll. That doesn't make sense, dude. That's scary. I don't think even if it was a cheap ticket, not even cheap, even if it was like an affordable ticket, I don't. That's too much.
I think I'm good.
Yeah, it's made out of fucking stainless steel. That's not enough for me.
No, I already fly too much.
And that's
I
just
don't
a
need to be-
plane.
I don't need to be going into space and shit. What
Dylan, we're talking about
What am I gonna do there? Nothing.
pass
Dude,
out,
everything.
puke,
Well,
Puke.
I'll puke all the way up and I'll puke all the way back. That's
Yeah.
all I do.
and you'll get your picture taken.
I was trying to talk a friend into going to an amusement park in Cincinnati,
Uh huh.
and I was like, "Hey, we'll just go. and I hate roller coasters because they make me sick. And I'll just see how many rides I can get off because I've thrown up on it. They have to
Like-
stop. They have to stop.
like
the
kicked
ride
off?
and, like see if I can just get on every one.
Would you commit?
I don't know, maybe, but I'd have to keep eating a lot too. You know,
And drinking, yeah, for sure.
So just like stuffing hot dogs and Gatorades and
That also might make you might overcome your whole thing. It'll still make you sick. Donnie Dylan, we're talking about they're making tourist space travel available to the public
Yeah, that'd be great.
for $250,000 a ticket.
I will never get to go.
Yeah.
Like cool, we'll see fucking what's his name, Jeff Bezos up there 12 times a year. But other than that, no one's going.
It's his plane or plane.
no,
It's
I
not.
want what I was saying is I want to see somebody go up there that's pregnant with a team of doctors and give the first birth
Awesome.
to an interstellar
Oh, that was
baby.
the original So, and I was like, I don't.
Would
So
they
what would they be
technically
counted
be
as?
an alien?
Spaceling.
Right.
Would they be an American citizen? Would they
Spaceling.
be?
Oh, the first moon citizen?
No, dude. Spaceling.
The first spaceling.
Yeah.
That's what it would be.
That's actually.
Or shipling.
Nah, I like Spaceling better.
Space shipling.
That's
Wouldn't be an earthling, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And I
But see now, if it's an American
That's-
spaceship, would it
that's-
be a United States citizen?
no, that's what I'm arguing.
Because, like,
it's
well-
not our
I don't
territory.
know.
But neither is Mexico. But if we have
But
a,
it would have to be
What
an
do you mean?
American government spaceship to be American.
that's
soil.
that's what. That's what. So it wouldn't. It couldn't be like a Jeff Bezos ship. It would
And
be
there better be soil on the
one
fucking
owned by
ship.
the government. Well, I'm just saying, like, if you go to the embassy in Mexico,
Don't forget
that's
the dirt,
American
just in case
land, even though
someone's
it's in
born.
Mexico.
True.
So
That well, he was born in the Philippines as an American citizen, right? DJ?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
So if but like he said, it's got to
Touche.
be government owned because it can't be like a private thing.
I'll give you
No,
that.
it
Touche.
can't be.
I don't think even if we were to able to put like a spatial property wise on space, it's always expanding. You know what I mean? We can fly here one day, fly the same spot the next day. It's not the same space. It's not ours.
Okay.
You think?
You think?
Duh, I hate when you say okay.
Cool story, bro.
Rebuttal, asshole.
Cool story, bro.
Uh-huh.
Nobody owns space.
That's what I'm saying though. So I'm so I'm so smart that no one's.
I don't know
disagreeing.
about your ever expanding, but nobody owns space. I don't think we'll ever know about ever expanding because we've never even gone to the far depths that we know are there. So how do
Then
you know
don't
if it's
talk to me
expanding?
about global warming.
It's real whether you want to believe in it or not.
If you don't want to acknowledge space expansion, I don't want to acknowledge global warming.
I have to have the same opinion.
No.
Oh, I see.
No.
I see. That's how this
I'm
twat
saying
works.
if we have differing opinions, I don't even want to talk about it. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, you only talk to me about things that we agree on?
What are we
No.
gonna
This
talk
podcast
about?
ended a year ago then because I don't think we ever agree in here.
Let's go into fucking global warming then.
There's no more to go
Hold
into.
on, let's let these two talk about global warming. What are your thoughts, guys? The
On
deej and the
global
die. No one has any thoughts on global warming.
I think it's
sham.
real.
It's a sham.
Oh.
Thank you, Donnie. Let him hear him out.
No, I was just taking a breath. I'm not
Oh,
gonna.
I thought you were like.
No, you said we're letting them talk. I was
So-
just breathing in.
I thought you were
So
about to
way
talk really
back
fast.
in the day, what in the '60s and the '70s, maybe
Dylan, you keep it shut too. We had this whole argument.
our good old buddy
Oh,
Dole
I'm listening. I'm excited.
was the spokesperson for global warming. 3M Corporation came out with the new chlorofluorocarbons that were the safe things to put in your car, safe things to use for your refrigerator, your air conditioner. This is going to protect us from global warming. They had the patent on this chemical.
It's like the same 3M that we still get our air filters.
Right.
Or sticky things.
So this is way back though. So then Bob Dole was a proponent for global warming. The government imposed regulation that told everybody you have to use these types of things that use this chemical that's safe for the environment. Bob Dole was also a big owner of 3M Corporation because they had the patent on chlorofluorocarbons or whatever these things are. He made a ton of money. Well, when the patent ran out, they had a new chemical that would be better than the last one. Well, they had a new patent on this, so now the regulations were updated and the regulations were changed for this reason, and it's happened a few times since then.
So it goes back to, again, government, all about money.
Exactly.
/ the planet was fine. The planet will be fine.
Yeah, if the human race was wiped out tomorrow, the planet would recover better than ever.
Yes. And that's where I agreed with you on it. But I'm
But
saying if we're
I
not
had-
wiped out,
but
we're
here's-
killing it.
I did
So-
have a weird argument. Yeah,
But here's one thing too. That
I love
volcanic
Dylan's
eruption
silence
that
right now.
they had in Iceland
I do.
that shut down all the airports in Europe. That emitted more toxic fumes, more ash, more toxic noxious chemicals into the atmosphere than humanity has by 10 times. And we've recovered from that. How do you think that the Earth is not going to recover from humanity? It's on a natural cycle of warming and cooling.
Yeah.
And it's shown by history that we're going to have another ice age. It's just a matter of time. But before the ice age can hit, all the ice caps have to melt.
So what I said to him
You're
was
speaking facts behind my.
so he has
That's my whole theory, but you.
Tyler
fucking
has
factualized
these
it.
kind of thoughts and
I have
theories,
these
but
ideas,
doesn't
yeah.
spit them out in a way that makes sense to anybody but himself.
Well, I only know what feels right to me. I don't
and so
know facts.
what
about
I was
things.
saying in our argument yesterday,
Argument.
we're all going to be fine. But if we keep going the way we're going, there'll be issues for our grandkids or great grandkids.
But they're part of we,
Mine aren't even born yet, so how are they we?
because it's a human race. It's the.
I'm just saying we are doing stupid shit to the planet,
But
and
the biggest problem with a topic like global warming is that it's so political, and that all the news
Fair.
affiliated agencies, 90% of them have some kind of political affiliation.
oh yeah,
Or they're owned by a lot of politicians, or the people that own. If you look at history, when the politicians, when they would run for office or run anything, they had to, everything was from the newspaper, handing out bulletins, things like that. And then they had the radio, and then the TV. Well,
Kinda like COVID.
the powerful people that back in those days were the people that owned all those agencies because they can control what goes out to the media,
And that
Yeah.
circles back to
out
money.
to the public through
Yeah.
the media.
Which
So
happens
if
now,
they
too.
can control it, and I can put ads
Jeff
on
Bezos
TV
owns
for you
Washington
to
Post.
become mayor,
Yeah.
you're going to have a better chance
Isn't
if
that
I don't
shitty?
put ads on for this other guy, or
It's
I make
crazy,
him look
bro.
bad,
Yeah,
oh yeah.
right? So it's all about power and
legit
control.
crazy
Yeah.
to me.
When it was what it comes down to.
I hate it.
So, in kind of a follow-up, do you think there is no global warming, or it's not as serious as
I
they're
don't-
making it out
I
to
don't
be?
think human beings as a race have had any impact on global warming. There's granted that there's certain areas, like high density areas like Mexico
Mhm.
City or Los Angeles, that you're going to have an impact because there's so much pollution there.
Yeah,
But that impact is a localized impact, and it's not global.
Fucking Mexico.
I get you. Okay.
It's not enough because that one volcanic eruption emitted more toxic chemicals into the atmosphere than the whole human race has by several times over.
Yeah.
And we've already, it didn't destroy the Earth.
True.
Nothing happened. The ice caps didn't melt. The Earth recovered. And I just think that people are so, I don't know. So how do you be so bold to think that we're a dominant enough species that we're going to affect the planet?
Yeah.
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 Well, that
that's
goes
I'm
back
like,
to the-
We are so.
This shit was here billions of years
Yeah.
ago. It's going to be here billions of years after we're all done.
It goes back to
That's
also
fine.
to our alien thing. Like, if is there alien life out there? And then so this was Baby Huey asked this question last week, 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
And I said yes, and then he started talking about why haven't they made themselves known or attacked us. It was like because they see us and they're like, okay, they're not a threat.
We're too new.
Yeah, but
We're
also
too
look
new.
at it like how long have we been looking?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right?
We're
Since
far
the
too new.
70s, really?
Yeah.
Since we really 80s maybe, since we had telescopes and
So like 40 years.
Hubble
Wait,
and all that.
and
so
LSD?
Like 30 maybe, 30,
Yeah.
40 years where we've really been looking hard. But infinite number of galaxies, infinite number of space.
How could we not?
How can you, and every one of them is beyond our reach within a normal amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not just for travel, but even for sound waves and light waves.
All of it. Yeah.
So it's like maybe they've already responded to us, and we won't know for another 50 years or 100 years or
Oh, yeah, true.
or
My
1,000
God.
years.
Very
that
true.
just
Yeah.
blew my fucking mind, dude.
Well, light travels different
Holy
too.
shit.
So,
Like maybe they heard our shit from the 60s, and they just it's like
It's like Pixels. Have you seen the
40
movie
more years-
Pixels?
40 more years from now, we'll get their response.
When the
Have
Atari
you seen
characters come
Pixels?
down.
No.
With-
That's
okay,
Maybe,
so
I
it,
don't know.
that no, it pretty much is like that. Yeah.
it's pretty much we figured out video games, and we're beating these video games, and they're sending the transmission waves out in the universe. there's other planets that are these games, essentially, kind of. We beat them here, so they're coming here to challenge us. Oh my! It's so crazy. It's such a cool concept. Like Pac-Man's a real thing in a different universe, and he comes here to play a game against human beings. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. I don't know, but no, that's a cool thought though. That maybe we haven't reached it. Has anyone read The Sphere by Michael Crichton?
I don't think we're that smart.
Yeah.
I don't think we're that.
We're too new.
As a race, we're not that. We don't have that much information. I mean, we only know what we use 10% of our fucking brain for.
Mm-hmm.
I actually agree with you, but I think we don't know what we're doing to our planet. The thing is
But I don't think we're doing much.
I think
As
we're
much as
throwing
we
it
could
out.
do. I don't think we're fucking doing very much, bro. How
think we
far?
are.
How far can we drill into the mantle?
okay. Think about this.
I'm thinking. Spill
Think
it.
about how
Your
much
beans.
how much trash our warehouse uses, or
Okay.
That's getting
produces
buried
in a
in the
I'm
week.
ground?
hearing you out. I
In
already
a
have a
week,
rebuttal.
right?
I already have a rebuttal. I want to hear you out though.
Okay. So, in a week, right?
Mhm.
Now think about that across the nation.
Google
and
What is
then
trash made
across
of?
Google search Trash Island,
Like, I guess-
Pacific Ocean.
Like
Trash is made up of the earth.
I mean,
No matter
yes,
how long
but-
it takes to decompose or to like break down,
Well, yeah,
it's
but you
the
could
earth. It's
you
all
could
the
argue
same
that
shit.
everything is made up of atoms, and eventually it'll
Well,
all
not
be
necessarily
atoms.
though. It's all the same compounds. I would say. It's all anything.
Yeah,
Anything
but that's
on
not,
Earth is
that's
from
not true.
Earth.
That's not true. That's not true because we've modified a lot of things that aren't natural compounds. We've taken natural compounds and changed them to be unnatural compounds. No different than the milk that you drink, which is not a natural compound anymore, and that's why your body doesn't like milk.
In what regard, though? What do you mean?
Because we changed the structure of it. We changed the proteins. We changed the molecular structure. We changed something from sand to make it into glass.
Like we can add
Okay,
neutrons to
all
big
right.
Or we changed oil to make it into plastic. Plastic is not a naturally occurring
And that's kinda
compound
what I
in the earth.
Man, I guess that's what I
And
meant.
so plastic, well, it'll
decomposition.
decompose eventually, but
But it's all it's all like
we don't even
oil.
know how long it's going to take for plastic to decompose because we haven't been around that long.
I love having you here tonight. These guys were gonna bag on me all night about all this shit, dude. I like having a genius. I told you there's a genius in the room. No one's rebuttaling. No, I'm
Because
just-
he spits it out in a way that makes sense.
I know.
You don't.
He puts facts. in
You
my
go
theories.
straight conspiracy.
It's not conspiracy.
I'm saying that's how you go about it.
Is that,
What am I looking
wait,
at the
did I
Great
just-
Pacific Garbage Patch?
Did I just do
I
that
think,
with Dylan
How
shit?
big is it?
I think global
1.6
warming's
million
real.
square
It's very
kilometers.
real. We're throwing it
Hey.
out of whack.
1.6 million square kilometers.
That's how big it is now.
The Great
That's a-
Pacific Garbage Patch.
That's
and-
how big it is now.
And it's been out there for...
It's like
it started since we've been shipping.
I thought it was like 30 years ago, right?
Which I guess
More.
that turns into
maybe.
617,000 square
It's
miles.
That big, dude.
Mhm.
I mean, I know you
Wait,
can
but
see
here's
it
my
from
point.
space.
Here's my point. That it's that big, and has it really affected the ocean?
I don't think so.
I don't feel like it. I mean, I know that Japanese
It has.
fishing affects the ocean more than this garbage
It
patch
has
ever will.
for our blip of time, and that's where I'm trying to like. I know that you guys are on the same side of this, kind of more you, but it's definitely been. It's a blip, dude. It's a
So-
I don't think
small
we
blip.
understand
But
what we're
also what
doing.
it's
I don't
done-
think we understand the total cost
But,
of.
but also what that's
our
done
nature.
is it's created its own ecosystem, and there's a bunch of fish and shit that live underneath it like it's a floating reef.
Yeah, because it pretty much is.
Yeah, and all the algae grows on the underside. and
But that's
everything, and you
so
have-
that was a question
it
I was
creates
going to
its
ask.
own
Like,
ecosystem. so-
Destruction builds life.
right? How bad is it now? Are you going to go destroy it now that it's a whole? It's its own ecosystem.
It's a whole ecosystem. Oh my
Yeah.
god. There's no way you can though. Where do you? I mean, you don't put that anywhere. You got to It's that big though,
17,000
bro. I didn't
square
know it
miles.
was that big.
617,000 square miles.
I thought it was just like people like, oh, I hate
That's
seeing that
bigger
shit
than-
every day outside of my beach house. It's like, it's that fucking big. That's a continent almost, dude.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah.
It's so big. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'll agree with
does
that.
it-
That's a problem. That's for sure. I'll agree with that.
Hey,
Holy shit.
and if we went there, how many hippies will have been living there for
I
like
know,
the last
yeah.
30 years and shit?
Dude, at
We've
least
been here since this place was 100 square miles, man.
this is our land, brother. Well,
Why
fuck
did the hippies become Hulk Hogan?
you'll see.
Brother.
Because they live on trash. That's why. 88, brother. That was more of a racial thing than Hulk Hogan, but I see where you derive the Hulk Hogan brother type deal.
So let's see. I'm trying to compare that to land mass.
That
Let's
throws
see.
a whole wrench into I believe our argument though. That's a problem. It's not, I guess, from what you say, but like that seems like a problem, dude. That's pretty crazy.
People have been talking
How's
about
it getting bigger? What the fuck?
It just, everything collects. There's like one area where the currents,
I think
it just swirls the current around.
Oh,
and it
I
just
thought they're
collects
dumping
It's, no, it's like all the shit that falls off of boats or whatever.
My God.
Trash that's dumped from the shore.
That's fucking blowing my mind.
Yeah, you should read how many shipping containers are lost into the ocean each year.
I
Those
haven't
big ships that come over.
read on that, but
like,
I've heard
they'll,
there's a
they'll
lot.
hit a storm and shit just falls over. Well, it's gone. Well, it goes down to the bottom and crumples up, and then all their shit falls out of it. And
Is
you
that
got
why we didn't get our
shoes
couches this
floating
week?
in the water?
Our,
You ever-
our shipment this
I
week?
remember. I think it was when I lived in Seattle. There was a really close to the shore shipping.
Like a spillage type
They
deal?
lost a few containers, and it was all Nike shoes. Well, along the Oregon coast, all these Nike shoes kept washing up for months. And people were going out there and getting new shoes because they just needed to be clean. They were
dry 'em out,
brand
yeah.
new. Yeah, they were out there looking for a pair of shoes that matched.
That's so cool.
Why not?
Dude, that's so cool. Are you
I
kidding
think
me?
it was the Oregon coast. That's where that happened.
See, how's that?
Actually, I did hear about that.
That's
Yeah.
not hurting humans. That's helping humans, Doug. Wow.
So, Dylan, back onto your garbage thing.
I want to hear about Dylan because
Do we even know what
he's
it's doing
pensively
to,
caught up over here. He's holding it.
like the dump here in Boise?
No, like I
When
really
they bury it, what is that actually even doing to the earth?
I don't think.
Because I don't know.
It's giving us methane gas as fuel.
I know it's a lot of garbage.
That's one
See,
positive.
I don't know, and so I won't say for sure.
No, that's
but
fair to
I
say.
don't-
You don't know. We don't know.
But like, I don't think like humans are good at grasping how big like the cost of things are. You know, to think of 7 billion people. you know,
We're
if each person
consuming
throws
and
away a piece
producing
of
too
trash
much.
a day, that's 7 billion pieces of trash each day.
But what kind of trash? Because
know-
certain kind of trash does dissolve and doesn't do anything.
But there's,
Right.
But
But
So-
we
there's
are
systems-
creating a lot of.
But there are systems and things, and there's technology that exists that will eliminate dumps.
well,
And they basically break everything down to some level that they can reuse it or compost it and turn it into soil.
Nowadays,
Or
yeah,
they
I
can
guess that's pretty
recycle it.
true. Nowadays,
But
that's pretty recent too.
It's to do it on the scale that we have to do it as Americans. There's no companies that are willing to invest the money that it takes to do it.
I mean, almost
because
as a
there's
world
no
though,
return unless the government's willing to fork out the money to cover the cost of putting these
which
in.
they aren't.
Yeah, but it would be money well spent. It's the
Yes.
same thing as like desalination plants and everything that you build on the coast.
Can I ask
clean
one
the
thing?
the ocean water and make it so that it's consumable.
You just said it would be money well spent. Why? Would that because it would be better for the globe? I'm
No,
not trying to turn
because
your
it would-
opinion. I'm just trying to find an
because
even ground
because
here.
landfills are dirty, nasty places that
Yeah.
you can't build anything on. It's just a big, massive space that you can't do anything.
Dirty
with.
sinkhole, yeah, pretty much.
Shit
And if
doesn't
you could,
grow.
Yeah.
If you could make that not have to be there by
Okay, I see
treating
that.
all your garbage,
All right.
then why wouldn't you treat your garbage?
I was just
It's
trying to
like-
find loopholes.
Like
Here's my
water.
I'm trying to help him.
When you have water that's out of your sink or out of your
with you.
dishwasher, there's systems that you can put in your home, and you can collect all that water,
I'm a fourth with you.
and then it pumps it back into your house to use it to flush the toilets.
Uh-huh.
But it's recycled water. You
Mhm.
can't drink it, but you have another use for it. It just cuts your. How many times do you use the toilet in a day versus run the sink? Probably.
Is this the toilets in Japan?
no it's
Chinese
just-
shit
Or Chinese-
shit squats?
No,
shit squat toilets?
Water, gray water systems. Recycling
Oh, okay.
Gray water.
I saw on
See,
an
but that's
article
the
last
thing,
night.
Is we're
I don't-
clever
China,
enough to
Japan.
figure out ways to be.
Their sinks are on the
conservative.
back of the
But
toilet.
I think-
so when you wash your hands, your dirty hand water is what flushes through your toilet when you poop.
I'm not rebuttaling
So
you at all,
you're
Dylan,
not wasting
'cause I
extra
do
water. It's
partially
saving
agree
water.
with you.
Yeah.
No, I
But-
appreciate the talk because it strengthens my argument.
But I'm just saying, I think not only do we do that with water, I think we're doing that with everything. I think nowadays, I think we're pretty on board with doing that with as much as we can.
well,
But people
here's
aren't
my
doing it.
stance.
For
Is
the most part, I think they are. I really think.
Do you pay
what
attention
do
when you
we
go to the
have
dump?
to lose in investing in trying to figure out global warming? Because if we don't, we
lot.
possibly lose the Earth. If we do, and
Okay.
it ends
No,
up
that's-
being
here's-
not
That's
real,
the argument, though.
Okay, so here,
If global
how
warming's
real,
not real.
how real is something that has been under government, private industry?
Are we talking UFOs now?
scrutiny for how long has they've been talking about global warming since the 80s?
Too
Pretty
long.
hard.
I say as far as I
So,
can remember.
20, 30,
Yeah, a long time,
40
yeah.
years now, okay?
Before
so
I was
for
born.
the last 40 years, the top scientists, the top meteorologists, the top people in every industry in our country, in the world, have been examining global warming, and nobody can definitively say that it's real.
but you just said the
Period.
government isn't
And these
willing
are
to fund
these
it.
are the top.
Who's
but they-
funding this research?
It's a lot of private industry nonprofits. There's people that research it.
There are people that enter it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my point is that these are the top people in those industries in the world, and for 40 years they've looked at it, and nobody can really say that it exists or not, and they can't definitively argue that it's not a cycle of the Earth. That in the next 50 years we're going to go into where
didn't wanna
all
talk
the
about
polar
this.
ice caps will melt,
Oh.
and then we'll go back where it's going to start getting colder and colder and colder for the next 1,000 years. Because we don't have a concept of time as far as how it relates to the Earth.
I'm fully on board with you, and we are killing the planet. Global warming is real. But he took Tyler's argument and actually gave some thought behind it. Does that make sense? Like,
yes, and I can appreciate what he has to say on some level, but to me, a lot of our top scientists are saying, "Hey, this is changing at a drastic rate. No one's taking us serious."
Yeah.
It's not. Oh, no one can prove it. It's
And
no
it's
one wants
because-
to pay for it. I mean, he was right. No one wants to pay for it.
Yeah.
But it's not a debate of, oh, it's real or not. Like,
that's
the
what I was
only
trying to get
reason
him to say, yeah, it's real, but he doesn't feel we have an impact. 'Cause he kept saying, you really think we are big enough to have an impact?
Yes, we are.
He was just bringing up impact. So he never fully said global warming isn't real, which is what Tyler says.
Well, and
If that
we
makes sense.
have had impacts on our environment in
Yeah.
very big ways. We
I
killed
would like to
every
know.
single panther in Florida. We did that.
Yes. And see,
That's a huge
and
impact.
that's
on the
another
environment.
thing. Like, so this floating island, the 617,000 square miles. Are we complaining about it because it's an eyesore, or because sometimes the straws go in turtles' noses, or the 6-pack holders choke out a duck, or is it actually doing something to the ocean chemically? You know what I mean? That's what
think
I
it's-
don't understand, and what I would like to know if anybody knows, because
I think it's both.
I'm
Like,
I'm not saying, oh no, we're just killing animals. That's it. No, I really do want to know what all is it doing.
Well, dude, I think I like imagine what trash is. Like
Yeah,
hot
waste.
trash.
Can I
It's
take a
disgusting.
sidebar?
It's waste.
And I just like the thing is I like on a very basic level, I find that profoundly sad.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, like
Okay, I know what you guys are talking about.
Oh, we're just expanding a little
This
bit
is
more.
Still, I don't like to use the word argue because I'm not trying to argue this, but I get what you're saying. That's sad because that's sad to me too. We haven't fucking figured it out. But I think we're far too new, bro. I think we will figure it out, but I don't think we have been able to figure it out effectively now.
see, I think
And it's sad, but like we'll get it, bro. I really think we do.
See,
I
the
think we're
thing
so
is,
new.
I think you underestimate humans. I think we have a lot of
probably.
I think we have a lot of wasted talent.
Yes.
People are working 9 to 5s instead of
Would
following
that be
what they're
you
passionate about.
underestimating humans too? Then
No, I think we're caught in a system that strips us of a lot of what makes us us.
oh, see, I don't believe in any systems, and
You may not believe in them, but you have to participate in them. You're participating in capitalism. You participated in our
Fair.
education system. You may
Fair.
not even believe in them, but you had to participate in them. You are a part of them.
I
whether
agree
you
with
like
that.
it or not.
I 100% agree with that. You're right.
So, the way ours is set up, it's
But it's not figured out yet, bro.
it
Whether
is.
how it is, it's not fine tuned. It's not.
See, the thing is there's evidence that say the oil companies have known about global warming and have lobbied against it since forever.
And the oil
Fair.
companies are big money in the government.
You fucking
Yeah.
should have brought that up, dude, because that's a good point.
He didn't really get a chance.
No, he could have. He could have had a chance, dude. I turned to you so many times.
I know. Well, I was listening
And
to
we
what
kept
he had
this
to
out.
say.
I said, dial on.
We kept
all
speaking
this
over
out.
him.
I did want to. I wanted to hear what he had to say.
I do feel bad because I was watching and I was just like, he has a lot to say right now. I feel you.
But
Don't feel bad. I mean, we have time
no,
to go
I
over
don't feel
that now.
Bad. I don't want Dylan to think. Actually, no. I
It
wasn't
was-
being a dick either way.
I don't think anyone was being a dick.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
so
no.
that's why I was like, wait, hold on. It's not a dick.
One thing we said after you left
Dylan
was
hates right now. I saw his face. Look, I saw his fucking face. He's over me right now.
I told
Hey,
Dylan.
wish Gypsy was here.
Sorry, I told Skinny Matt Damon over here
Never coming
Severe
back.
medical disease.
that it was very nice that there was somebody who was arguing on your side, but actually was able to make points
I
that
like
made
that too.
sense.
Well, it sucks because I don't have the points and the facts, but like, I know what I feel, and that's what I base all of my arguments off of is what I think and feel about things, whether I know about them or not. And I know to most people I sound like a fucking idiot.
That's why we let you keep coming back.
I bet to all of our, and that's why we get listened to. They love me, dude. Okay, they fucking love it.
Well, one thing I said when you guys were gone is
Oh, you had to wait till we're gone. No, I'm just kidding.
nah. Yeah, dude, I was scared. All those
You're such a
top
fucking
scientists,
Fuck you.
dude. Yeah, fuck you too.
I saw the look in your eyes. Fuck you, dude. Cheers.
I think the top scientists have said, "Hey, these are abnormal patterns that we are causing." And I think people are like, "Okay, that's your theory," and because all these lobbyists and people with power, money,
Mm-hmm.
I'm
I'm with you, bro. Yeah, I'm
right?
with you.
You know, they have money behind and interests actively against trying to stop global warming, like the oil companies. So they
Okay,
are
okay,
lobbying
okay.
Because it goes
all
back
those
to it's all about money.
politicians
Not stop, but okay.
to sow at least a doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a theory.
I'm with you there. Yeah. Yes.
It may not be real, so are we really going to lose all this money over? You see how money
But-
comes back to it? It's power.
Always power and money.
Listen,
But-
I hear you there. Take all that away, which it's nowadays it's impossible to take all that away. There's people that really believe that though, and there's people that really don't. Take all the politics away. It's
why do
two
they
different
believe
points
that?
of view.
I
Exactly what everything we just talked about.
I think it's
And we're s-
propaganda.
We're so one. I agree with you there. Yes, it's propaganda. Two, it's propaganda because we don't know. It's something that gets the people fucking riled up, dog. It's something that gets the people interested, I think. And like it's a tangible problem, I think is what it is. Because yes, it could be a problem if this is my opinion, obviously. Sorry, the mic's not close to me, and I'm sorry. My opinion though is it will be overcome more by the planet than humans. I really don't think.
Well, I agree.
I
I
don't
don't
think-
think we're gonna do damage to the planet.
I don't even think we're gonna be here very long, bro. I don't think humans are gonna be here very long as a species on a planet. I really don't.
I think you're right.
And that's where my whole argument comes from. And I hate to call it an argument because it's not that. It's just like theories, obviously.
I don't. So I think your argument is more we can't stop global warming than it's not real.
We don't need to stop it because it's not a factor.
Because you think we're already doomed.
It's not a factor in our blip. I don't think. I don't think we're doomed, and I don't think we were ever meant to be. I know a lot of people are gonna hate that, but like, we are a virus, in my mind.
I
To the
don't-
planet?
I don't
Yes.
think
To the
so.
planet. To the planet. Yes.
I think the way
And
we
I
are
think the
behaving
planet-
right now
That's
is
what I'm with.
affecting
Yeah.
the planet.
And I
don't
think the
we're a
planet will
virus
extradite
inherently.
its virus. I think the planet will overcome what's affecting it. And that also kind of leads back into the global warming thing, where I don't believe it, but I think we're affecting it, and it's fucking with us. I do believe in global warming, but not
You don't believe
like
it's as
that.
big as what they're saying
No.
it is.
Not a bit. Not a bit, dude. I really don't.
I do.
Okay. And that's fair. I'd love to have these fucking
What about the
differing opinions.
orange like skies in Oregon when all those
A
like-
sunset?
No.
That was
When COVID hit
fucking
and
dick.
then all the
I know. Sorry, that's me pushing Marie's buttons, dude. That's
yeah.
that's what Donnie's talking about. I'm sorry, Dylan.
See, no, it goes right over my head.
I know
I'm
it
just
does.
Like, no, you ignorant
I know.
fuck.
I'm actually the problem is though I'm actually ignorant. You thought I was gonna say I'm actually not ignorant. I really am though. I don't know shit, bro, and I will admit that right now. I don't know anything. All I know is what I think and feel.
Well, and the thing is when you talk to me, it sounds more like when I think about stopping global
I'm not being
warming.
a dick right now, right?
No,
Okay, cool.
no. We're
Because
just
Donnie's
talking.
looking at me weird.
I'm looking at how global warming has increased just in the last few decades.
No,
Scratch that. Let us
we're
talk.
just talking.
No, I'm just kidding.
So
I feel like for a second I thought I was being a dick to Dylan because of the way you were looking at me, Donnie.
No, I was just.
But me and Dylan are butt bros now.
yeah, dude.
Sorry though. Sorry, I interrupted. I
So-
took you off your point.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll remember it, but when you talk to me, it
Uh-huh.
sounds more like existential. Like, why do we
Okay.
give a shit? Because we're not going to be here for very long.
We're not giving a shit for us. It's for our
You're on point.
children's
though.
children's children.
Honestly though, you're on point. From my views, you're
So-
directly on point.
But I don't think.
But I don't think of that like Donnie said. He's thinking. I'm thinking a lot more time. It's not. He said it's not our problem. It's our grandchildren's problem, right? And I did say that the other day. But
I
I'm
think
thinking
it's going to be my problem.
I
I
don't say
think
it's not our problem. I feel it's our problem. But what I'm saying is, it's going to be worse for them if we don't solve what
Okay, but-
we fucked up.
But what I mean,
Yes.
and what I think Dylan is kind of talking about here, we don't matter. We really don't, dude. In the planet's life, we are nothing. And so I see where you say, like, it's not our problem, it's our grandchildren's problem, because I said that. I understand what you mean there. Because, like, but that's all such a little piece of time, bro.
Here.
That's
So-
such a little piece of time.
Okay, I want to capitalize on this.
Yes.
We are nothing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that should be more the reason to do the right thing.
Oh, I don't
Think
know,
about it.
dude.
Dude, we're the only animal on this planet that pays to live.
We're not the only planet and the only animals in the solar system and in the universe.
But that doesn't matter. Why? Okay, I'm not thinking about space. Why are there 6 homes to every
Touche.
one homeless
Bring me back
person?
then. I'm thinking on space. Bring me back. Sorry.
You know, like let's solve the problems on our Earth. We're
Oh, you're talking-
fully
there's-
capable of.
So what you said? There's 6 homes to every one homeless person, right?
Yeah.
6 empty homes, though.
Yes.
Yes, I know that. Yeah, that's true too.
Yes. 6
Very
empty
true.
homes. There are companies that are buying
It's-
up houses and outbidding
It's-
single buyers.
It's so
because
hard.
They can.
It's so hard for me to bring me back on this plane, dude. It doesn't. Oh, it doesn't matter in our time, dude. It really doesn't in our existence. And I know that's what you're trying to bring it back to. It's so hard for me though. Once we already talked about that.
Can I put it in a cool way?
Layman's terms.
Yeah. I heard once that the species that survives the longest is most sensitive to change. I don't see humans sensitive to change. In fact, I see them adverse to change.
100%.
Agreed. But what about the humans that? Oh, see, I'm not
Humans
trying to
that
argue
break
every
the
point.
pattern?
I feel like an asshole. I'm not trying to argue every point, but like
Here, can I give you a simple
there
example?
there are a certain amount of people that overcome adversity and change.
Okay, right. No, I agree with you.
Uh-huh.
Think about the Beatles, right?
Yes.
They came up with a whole new sound for music.
Uh-huh.
And then hundreds of bands wanted to sound exactly like the
Mhm.
Beatles. Then all of a sudden Jimi Hendrix comes along. That's a new sound.
That was a beautiful
Everyone
sound too,
wants-
by the way, everybody.
Yeah, and then everyone wants to sound like him.
Agreed.
There's only one Jimi Hendrix. There's only one Beatles. You know what I mean? It takes a special human to break our patterns.
What are you
I'm saying we
I
are
feel like
very
we're leaving him out. What are you attributing that to?
I'm attributing it to our unwillingness to change.
So a shitty cycle.
It's not so much shitty cycle. I think we're creatures of comfort. So much so that
All right.
I think it would take too drastic of a change to save this world. That's how I'm wrapping it up.
All right.
I think the
People
way this
fear
world,
change.
I agree.
We don't like change.
and I think the way this world needs to change is drastic, and I
Mhm.
don't think a lot of people could handle it.
Donnie.
Oh, I'm just listening to his because I'm full on 100% with him, and I think we do matter, and I think we are killing the planet, and I think what we do will
Okay.
matter to people, whether it's on the plane of we're killing the planet or it's still going to be so much fucked up bad for them because of what we're doing in the future.
I mean,
do you
we
not
are
think
doing
we'll
shit.
figure it out though?
No, well, I think that we can, but again, I don't think we will because
we'd have to change too much.
yeah,
Man, I really see,
and people are against
but
change.
this is honestly
People fear
this
what's
is a
different,
this
and
is
they
a
fear
Joe
change.
Rogan theory, and it sucks, but I 100% am on board with it. We're still so new, right? We're not even brand new, and this is where it turns into the Joe Rogan theory. We're a cocoon, bro. We're taking slower, dumber, and we're in a cocoon right now and making faster, smart. And just
You're saying we as a people are making new people that are faster and smarter?
not people, I think we are advancing from stupid to smart. And that's
We're not proving it.
but that's just the simple what I mean. I mean like I'm seriously kicking this horse at this problem, but
But
like
where's the proof of that? What do you have? What does he have? I guess, or you to back up that we're
how long have smartphones been? Did you have phones when you were a kid?
that I don't feel that's making us smarter. That's making us
I'm
dumber.
Not, I'm not saying I see what you mean, but it's a cocoon. We had
It's-
nothing. We took an idea and we turned it into something. We cocooned it from this to morphing to this beautiful thing it is now, right?
I don't call it a beautiful thing. No, I think stuff like that is the problem.
Wait,
In
like smartphones?
Technology. Period.
I think technology is a beautiful thing. I don't
And we're
think
cocooning, bro.
Smartphones have made us dumber.
Mm-mm.
They've made info more accessible, so
Accessible,
we
yeah.
have to
So you
remember
know more.
less.
But you know more at the
You
same
don't
time.
know because you have to look it up, so you don't know it.
But it's
No,
always
but
accessible.
I mean, from things that you've
And
seen or watched or
It's
like
making people
heard.
dependent on technology instead of.
Okay, but those
I think
things,
it's a sad lost art.
That's what I'm saying, and it's
That's
just
fair,
like we're so
but-
dependent on technology and electronics that we've just lost
But now how
knowledge
many,
of how to do things without having to look it up and ask somebody else, and it's
but
just not
how many
teaching us.
more people can do new things now?
Like
Yeah.
what?
Rocket ships.
I've learned guitar
better
and bass
projectiles
solely off YouTube.
music.
Why do we need better projectiles?
than a bullet?
So we can kill more people?
More efficient energy use.
That's actually an interesting point. I think it's not technology. I think it's the way we use it.
Yeah.
Which
we
that's
use
fine.
technology to distract ourselves.
Yes.
Which is making us stupider.
Yes.
I agree.
Agreed.
If we use
So okay, I shouldn't have said technology is making us stupider. The way we use the technology,
But
yes,
that's but
is
that's,
making us stupider.
but
if
that
you
defers
use
to
a
my
nail
point.
to hammer in a screw,
Yes.
you're fucking things up.
yes.
So I think we have to use the technology properly because
Mhm.
I've learned bass from YouTube. I've learned guitar from YouTube.
But check this out though.
I feel like
that
I can
means we haven't
learn anything from the internet.
we have an apex from our knowledge. We are not even close to climaxing from our knowledge that we can use.
Well, it's
We're
like
so new, dude. In my mind, we're so new.
well, it's
We're
like
so
a
new.
library that anyone can add to.
But
it's a
just like what
crazy
you said.
collection
You
of
learned from
information.
bass guitar from YouTube.
Yeah.
What if we could learn our trash whatever from Japan? I don't think we're very smart yet, dude. I really don't.
That's what I've been saying.
I would
We're
agree.
not.
Has
But-
it though?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Cheers.
That's exactly what I've been saying. We're not smart. We're
But that doesn't mean we shouldn't just like not try. You know
No.
what I mean?
I'm not
Like,
saying we're not trying though. I think we are trying. I think we're
I don't think, we
think
are
w-
trying big enough. I don't think we have enough people trying.
But that's a whole thing we have to overcome though. I agree with you. There's not enough people on board with the same causes and the same fucking bullshit that's happening to our planet.
I just don't know what
But-
we have to lose. We ask a lot of ourselves and of other people. We're humans. We're so flawed, and I think if
Because
we
we're trying to
accept
figure
that,
ourselves out.
I think that's just our nature.
That sounds
If
like
we
a
were
disease.
perfect,
That sounds
we'd
like
be
a
machines.
disease in itself.
We'd be
dude.
boring.
Yeah, that sounds like a disease in itself though.
Think about how boring coding is.
To some
That's
people.
a partially. Well, but it's ones and
Fair.
zeros.
That's what I'm saying. To some people that's boring. To some people that's
Some people love
Awesome.
that. That's true.
yeah.
But
That's good.
what if that's all it was? There's no variety. You know what I mean? Computers, they have to know exactly what is put into them to work. Humans
Yes.
don't work like that. There's errors and there's malfunctions, and I think that's what makes us great. That's what makes us exciting.
Yes.
Fair.
Well, how about we end it? Yeah, we can watch your thing.
Dylan's taking us out.
You can take us out, Dylon?
Yeah. I just want all of our listeners to know that I, Dylan, personally
Believe
love
in
you.
global warming.
Yeah,
I do believe in global warming.
I believe in global warming, and I love you. And, yeah.
Thanks, everybody, for
Hopefully I
listening
talk slow
around the
enough.
world. Dad Bods out,
That's
bitches.
really hard for me to understand.